Welcome to Tunnel Vision by Melancholy Marionette. Melancholy Marionette games always seem to have this surreal, just alluring, mysterious aesthetic to them, which I just... absolutely beautiful. But... well, there is no but. This looks to be no different. This is... for this year's Spooktober Visual Novel Jam, made in a month. And in this case, we awaken in an empty room, faced with a mysterious mask-wearing entity, enthusiastic child, a curious cat, and accused of a crime we have no memory of committing. How will this play out? It remains to be seen. Let's find out. This is a psychological horror game featuring the following warnings, triggers. Blood. Body horror. Indeed. Death. The page does mention a friendly cat, so that's concerning. Disturbing language, behavior. Flashing lights. Mild gore. Oh. We see the drop down on the game page. It'll also be in the video. It'll also be in the video description. Check that now if you have not. Stay safe and have fun. Please play with headphones and keep all sound on. Especially voice acting. Got that? Helpful tip! Many choices are timed. Doing nothing is also a... ooh. Love that.
Before you lays the body of Suoni V. Linnet. Still and at peace. Or oblivious, depending on how you look at it. If you had to guess, what would you say Suoni's pronouns are? And how do you imagine they sound? I suppose that makes sense. Then, it must be time for them to wake up.
Slowly raising my head, I surveyed the room. An immense yawn tumbling from my lips involuntarily. When I realize I don't recognize anything, a sense of panic sends shivers down my spine.
Where am I?
I call out to nobody in particular, voice hoarse as though I'm learning to speak again after a prolonged period of silence. In desperation, I attempt to stand from the seat, only to discover my legs won't allow it.
Crap. What the heck is going on here? My head is killing me.
Paralyzed from the waist down, I grit my teeth, gripped by a fear of staying stuck here, stone still. So I focus on the objects immediately in front of me instead. Before I can examine even a single one, the stagnant air is pierced by obnoxious ringing, urging me to accept the incoming call.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Who is this?
Oh, nobody.
But you're the one who called. Are you okay? Is there anything I can help you with?
You sound scared and sad. Are you sure you're not the one who needs help?
I'm not sure, actually.
Now that you mention it, I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Well, I'm willing to listen if you want to talk to me. Hey, are you lonely? Is that why you're sad?
A little bit. Maybe. What, I guess so.
Yeah, I guess I kind of am, actually.
Let me figure out here, save.
I knew it! I can always tell these things. It's nothing to be ashamed of, you know? Sometimes I get lonely too. But I just keep reminding myself
Nope, never.
Wow. Lucky. In that case,
Oh,
you
alright.
must be the one breaking hearts.
I see how that goes.
Hey, I really appreciate you talking to me, but I'm in a bit of a bad situation here. I'm not sure what's happened to my legs, but I can't move. And it looks like this device can only receive calls rather than make them, so if you could get a message to somebody, that would be a huge help.
Ooh, like a romantic partner or something? Someone who's going to ride in and rescue you? How exciting!
No.
Huh? No, nothing like that. I
Single,
didn't have anyone specific in mind.
single AF.
Wait, so you're all alone in the world with no one to help you? That's awful. You poor thing.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Like I say, it kind of sounds like this child is very much judging us, but this could also just be like your typical, just very blunt child voice. If you've ever been around small children, they can say the damnedest of things with just complete sincerity.
It's okay. I'll be sure to find you your perfect match. If you had to pick one, what kind of voice would you rather they had?
Alright, sure.
I guess a feminine one?
Are we picking
Look,
our,
it doesn't really matter, okay? Please, can you just find someone who might be able to help me?
Right. Got it. I won't let you down. Just give me a minute to... Oh, shoot. Someone's calling me. Sorry. This has been fun, but I've gotta go.
well, that's been,
You know, everyone else thinks you're guilty, but you seem nice enough to me. Maybe you're innocent after all. Good luck getting out of there.
oh no.
Oh, wait! And he's gone. Great. And what did he mean, guilty?
Guilty? Oh no. Are we in Milgram?
Oh well.
We're in Milgram,
Looks
aren't
like
we?
I'm gonna have to get myself out of here.
There's a knife in front of us. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Seems like it's broken.
This is interactable. Intriguing.
Of course. It's empty. I could really use a drink right now. Don't forget to feed the cat? What cat? I'm the only one in here.
There's the bird imagery on the UI. There's the bird silhouette, and then there's various eye imagery too. Well, now we're tied to the chair, then maybe I could use this to escape. But I guess that would be too easy. At least I have a weapon to defend myself with if I ever get to meet the fucker who put me here. Also, the itch.io page does mention little bird inside a cage only sees the bars, trapped there by another's rage, accumulating scars. A lonely soul in prison left lingering to rot, suffers tunnel vision, deadly and distraught. Sure, why not? Despite hesitating at first, I decide that there's more to be gained than lost by answering the mysterious caller.
Do you know how long it takes for a human to starve to death? You should. But just in case you can't remember, I'm going to make sure you find out.
Well, that's concerning.
What in the world was that supposed to mean? I'm not going to die here. I can't.
There, little Lynette. Calm yourself. You're perfectly safe. No one's going to die today. At least not if I can help it anyway.
Oh. Thought at the sudden appearance of this mysterious entity, I gasped before regaining my composure.
There's no need to look so surprised. I'm only here to help.
Is that so? And I'm supposed to trust what you say is true, just like that?
Well, whether or not you trust me is entirely up to you. Either way, the truth is the truth. All I can do is reassure you that I mean you no harm.
Oh.
Right, that's all well and good, but from my point of view, you're looking pretty suspicious.
From where I'm standing, you look like you don't have much of a choice but to believe me. If you want to make it out of here.
Fair enough.
For all I know, you could be the one that put me here.
And why exactly would I do something like that?
Got a grudge against me?
You tell me! Did I do something to piss you off? Is this some sort of twisted revenge plot? Because if it is, I don't even remember you.
Don't you think I would have gone a little further than simply standing here, were I holding a burning desire for retribution in my heart? I have as little choice in being here as you. You could just as easily be here to exact vengeance upon me. Just because we're strangers, that doesn't mean we need to be hostile to one another.
Fine. If it wasn't you who put me here, can you at least tell me who did?
Ah, well, I'm afraid that's something you'll have to figure out for yourself.
Huh.
Please
Alright.
understand, it's not that I don't wish to tell you, more that I don't possess the information you seek. My job is merely to guide you towards a satisfactory ending in this sorry scenario.
Satisfactory, eh?
But what's that even supposed to mean? Guide me how? I don't understand any of this. Who even are you?
An ally, if you wish it. Or simply a tool for you to use if you do not. I'm not really supposed to have a name, but some that I serve refer to me as Rhyme. You may also call me that if it pleases you, little bird.
Oh.
Okay, well, thank you for introducing yourself. I'm Sloane Linnet, but people usually just call me Lee.
Okay, Lee. Instead of acknowledging the revelation of my name, Rhyme simply smiles, causing me to feel somewhat awkward as a brief silence hangs in the air between us.
So, when you say you're here to guide me, what does that mean? Is there something in particular I'm supposed to do here?
Oh. Goes up.
It's not my place to suggest a specific course of action, but I suppose there's no harm in giving you a little nudge in the right direction, if you honestly have no idea. Do you not remember anything from before the moment you awoke here?
Not particularly. Feeling lost.
I'm not sure, but I think I was feeling a little lost. Or maybe lonely? Heck, I might have even been looking for love. Something tells me I was searching for something that I was afraid I'd never find.
Aren't we all? I'd be lying if I told you my life was entirely complete, that I have everything together. In reality, I lack direction. And before you make any snide remarks, as a guide, I realize the irony in that statement.
Fair enough.
I suppose, in a way, we're all lost souls, searching for something we may never encounter.
Surprised by Rhyme's readiness to be so open, I smile at the entity sincerely, having found some common ground.
I can't argue with that. Thanks for being so honest with me.
Don't mention it. I am here to help, after all. What about the objects in front of you? Do any of them hold a particular meaning to you?
See, I was wondering about that. I have a feeling that they do, I just don't know what. Like this note, for example. It says, "Don't forget to feed the cat," but I don't remember owning a cat, and I can't see any cats in here, so...
So, mission failed. I forgot.
With it being so specific, I had hoped you would recall the cat business at least.
Cat? Is if on cue, a dainty meow echoes around the room, signaling the appearance of a pristine white feline.
Speak of the devil. That's one mystery solved.
Cat? Cat spotted? Treading warily, the cat makes its way toward me, and I reach out to stroke the furry creature.
Aw, hey there, little one. Where were you hiding all this time, huh?
Despite still having no feeling in my legs, I grin as the cat begins rubbing itself fervently against me.
I think she likes you.
What makes you say that? And hang on a minute. How do you know it's a she?
Just a guess. But she looks like a she, don't you think? And with the way she's showing you so much affection, I'd be willing to bet she adores you. Either that or she's hungry.
Fair.
Well, the note does say I'm supposed to feed a cat.
In that case, don't let me stop you.
Right, but I don't have any food.
That is quite the predicament. Did you check the mug?
What? The mug?
Yep, and it's empty.
Ah, yes, my mug of wet food.
You do have a knife, so you can always get creative.
I used knife on mug, and it turns out the mug is actually cat cake. Gasping aloud at Rhyme's outrageous suggestion, I stop stroking the cat to fold my arms in indignation. I'm not going to acknowledge that answer.
So, we're just gonna sit here until she starves to death, are we? Oh, wonderful.
Well, I don't like either suggestion.
Won't make it disappear, little bird.
I don't like either suggestion.
My mistake. Thought you had a few more minutes in her at least. Well, on the bright side, I suppose that's one less thing for you to worry about.
What? Cat?
I'll get someone to dispose of it.
Oh dear.
So, what happens now? Did I do what they wanted? Can I go?
I think we did the opposite of what they wanted.
Unfortunately, it's all a little more complicated than that. But fear not, you should get some feeling back in those legs of yours any minute now, so that's something. And if my intuition is correct, we should soon be coming to the main event.
The main event?
You'll even get to choose what happens next. Isn't that exciting?
I'm concerned.
I don't know about that.
Well, no matter how you feel, I advise you to at least appear enthusiastic. Your audience will be watching your every move, scrutinizing you.
Concerning?
My audience? You mean people have been watching me?
Why, of course. This is your moment in the spotlight, little bird. Your chance to prove your innocence. Everyone's eyes are on you, so no pressure.
Oh, great. Oh, dear.
But prove that I'm innocent of what? I have no idea why I'm here. If I've committed some sort of crime, can't someone at least tell me what I'm accused of? How am I supposed to clear my name if I don't know what I've done? What if I haven't done anything at all? I don't remember doing anything bad?
I'm afraid it's not quite that kind of trial.
Oh.
The entire concept of innocent until proven guilty went out of fashion eons ago.
Is this a public opinion trial?
In the here and now, we always assume the accused is guilty, and so the burden falls on you to prove otherwise through the medium of entertainment.
Oh, so it's... Well, that fits perfectly with my channel then. It's a Phoenix Wright Court.
Win the hearts of your audience, and you may well live to see the sun. Lose their interest, and, well, the less said about that, the better. Oh, and before you start protesting about how unjust and unfair it all is, I'm well aware. Kindly remember, I do not make the rules. I am simply obligated to follow them.
Now sing your sins, Lee.
But if you agree
Oh, no.
that it's wrong, why don't you fight? If everyone who thinks it's a stupid system stands up against it, then maybe things will change.
I lost all hope of leaving this place long ago, little bird. I don't want to be here any more than you do, but I have no choice. My guilt was determined the moment I dared to dream. I'll rot here with the rest of my wretched companions.
Oh. Comfort.
You shouldn't speak like that. We'll find a way to free you.
Listen, just because my wings have been clipped doesn't mean you still can't fly out of here, okay? I won't have you losing all hope on my watch. You've got to put on a brave face and show everyone exactly what you're made of. I believe in you.
She Uno reverse carded me.
I'll try.
No, trying isn't enough.
Oh.
You must. Promise me you will.
Okay, then. I promise.
Seems genuinely on our side here.
Good. No matter what happens, I won't leave your side.
That's surprisingly earnest.
I'm supposed to come in now, right? You guys are ready for me?
Oh no, it's Child.
Oh, absolutely, right on time. Lynette, dear, please try to stand if you can.
Child! Oh no! Without even giving it a second thought, I attempt to push myself up from the chair. We'll be halted by pins and needles, lingering in my legs.
No matter. You can stay seated. Now, I'd like you to meet our mutual friend here.
Child! Hello.
Lynette, this is Simon. Simon, meet Suoni Lynette.
Actually, we spoke earlier, but it's nice to put a face to the voice.
That was you?
Recognize the voice?
Sorry I had to just leave like that. Duty calls and all. But I'm here now for your trial, and that's what matters most, right?
Fair enough.
Indeed. Though I shouldn't have to keep reminding you not to speak to the accused prior to this point, Simon.
Oh.
I know, but what harm can it do? I just want to get to know them a little better is all. Especially if they're gonna pick me to play with. I have a right to observe my opponent.
Well, pick you to play. What? Hmm?
And on that note, I should probably explain how this works going forward.
Yes, please do.
Ooh, can I do it instead?
Is that really necessary?
Well, no, but please.
Please.
As you wish.
Yay! Okay, here we go. But first, cheer up, Lee. This is the fun part.
I'm not sure you could call any of this fun.
I am unsettled, but also cute child.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing.
Alrighty. Well, basically, this is the part where you have to pick a game. There isn't a whole lot of choice, so sorry about that. Whichever you pick, though, if you win, you get to go free.
Oh.
Wait, really? It's as simple as that?
Not quite, but that's the gist of it at least.
Right, so what are my choices?
Actually, it's between the pair of us.
Oh.
Yup.
If you choose me, we will play a round of Hangman.
And if you pick me, it's Simon Says, naturally.
Interesting.
Hangman or Simon Says. That's a tough choice.
While I'd love for you to mull it over some more, I really must push you for a decision. Our audience isn't exactly the most patient. If you don't choose one or the other within the next 10 seconds, I'm afraid the choice will be made for you.
Alright.
Fine. I suppose Simon Says sounds like it might be fun.
Hey, what do you
Oh.
mean might be fun? Of course it is. It's the best damn game in the world.
Why are you cursing at me, child?
Oh, someone's popular this month.
I know, right? Why do they always pick me?
Probably because you have the face of an angel. Don't be fooled, little Lynette.
Why?
Put it this way. I wouldn't want to play with him. You're going to need a miracle to win.
Oh dear.
Wait, what? If it's so bad, then I take it back. I'll play Hangman with you instead.
Too late. Your choice is made.
I'm afraid there are no take-backs, little bird. You're stuck with Simon now. It was nice knowing you.
Oh, don't listen to old grumpy guts over there. I'm not that bad. Trust me, you'll be fine if you just follow my lead. Just don't underestimate me because I'm a kid, okay? I'm the current reigning champion, and I'm not about to let you ruin my winning streak.
Alright, Matt, let's do this.
Champion? But you're a child. How often do you play this game with prisoners?
Oh, I don't know. I've kind of lost count at this point.
Oh, won't you wink at me?
All right, Simon, no need to brag. Please explain your game to our guest before we're all punished for your sluggishness.
So, you must have heard of Simon Says before, yeah? Well, it's basically that. No hidden rules or whatever. But if you don't know how to play, I'll explain.
Please explain.
If it's not too much trouble, I'd really appreciate an explanation. Just to be on the safe side.
Just to make sure our knowledge of this aligns with,
No problem. So, basically, I'll give you commands to follow, and before I do, I'll say the phrase, Simon Says.
Oh! That's what that button does.
When you hear that, get your brain in gear because it's your job to copy any actions I perform.
Okay, that sounds simple enough.
Ah, but there is a bit of a catch. I'm allowed to try and throw you off by performing actions without saying Simon Says first.
And this is gonna be, very much a case of...
Anything you copy when I haven't said Simon Says will count as a strike against you. So make sure to pay attention and ignore any misleading commands. And I'm gonna say this again just to make sure it sinks in. Only copy what I do after I say Simon Says.
Deal.
I think I get it.
Good. I'm sure you're gonna be brilliant. And don't worry, we'll have the opportunity to sneak in a couple practice rounds before we get to playing for real. That way, you'll be able to get into the swing of things and play at your best.
Alright, let's do this.
Hold on, though. What about my legs?
You'll be fine.
Just hoping.
Make sure to only give out commands that you can actually copy. I'm not a monster.
You better not be.
Excellent. Then I can assume you're both ready to begin.
Uh-huh. 100%. Bring it on.
Bring it on.
I guess?
Simon didn't say bring it on, you lose.
In that case, I'll get the light for you, Simon.
The light? Are we just gonna be under, like, interrogation? It is gonna be under interrogation lights. Alright.
All right. Now hit it.
What's going on? Why do you play in the dark?
Oh, don't worry about it. It's all just part of the show. Gotta razzle-dazzle them, you know. Besides, the spotlight should help you focus better.
Hit him with the old razzle-dazzle.
Seems kind of like overkill if you ask me.
Well, no one did, bird brain. Just shut up and dance already. If you don't, we'll both be in trouble.
Alright.
Fine.
Okay, here we go. First round's on me. No consequences. Concentrate and copy what I do. Simon says, meow like a cat. Meow.
Oh, die, the cat face!
Alright. Is that supposed to be some sort of sick joke? Because it
Oh,
isn't
come on,
funny.
Lee. Let's...
Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. Just do the sound, silly.
Yeah. What? What is this?
Meow.
Awesome! See? You can do it. Let's do one more practice round.
That is interesting. That is not the, interactivity I was expecting. Oh, I see how you're doing. I see how you're gonna slip me up here. Smile.
Yes!
That's our action wheel.
And may I say what a lovely smile you have.
Oh.
Alrighty, I think you're ready to play for real. Stay calm and remember, a couple mistakes doesn't mean you're out. So keep going and just try your best. You only have to beat me at 7 rounds.
7. Goody.
Oh, and a word of warning. You're on the clock from now on. So don't dilly-dally. Once we start, there's no stopping until one of us wins.
So being on the clock is, I assume, the key to winning a round where he does not say Simon Says at all.
Let's do this.
Let's do it, do it.
Simon Says, wink 3 times, then stick out your tongue.
Oh boy. Alright. Bet, wink. Wink. Wink.
Oopsie, that wasn't quite
Wait.
right.
Hold up.
Okay, then meow like a little kitty cat.
Alright, now we can wait.
Good job. I guess you won't be so easy to fool.
Alright, that's 1 point.
Simon Says, meow like a kitty, then smile and stick out your tongue.
Okay, so...
Hey, you're actually pretty good at this.
Okay, now we're getting the hang of this.
Hang on a second. Let me just catch my breath.
You good? You good?
Phew. Sorry. Now it's time to get serious. See if you can keep up.
Alright, let's rock.
Simon Says, wink twice, then meow like a cat, then show me your best smile.
Okay.
Smooth. Smile some more, then stick out your tongue, wink once per eye, then smile again.
Oh, you sneaky little... You didn't say Simon Says. You're not gonna get me that easy.
Oh man, I really thought you'd fall for that one.
Nice try, Tot.
Simon Says, meow like a cute kitty cat 3 whole times, then smile like you mean it, and shoot me a cheeky wink.
Meow 3.
Meow.
Well, it could have been more enthusiastic, but you got it right. Ugh, this is so unfair. People shouldn't be allowed to play if they're so damn good at it. Well, I'm sorry, Birdie, but I'm not about to let you beat me at my own game.
I'm gonna take your title.
This is my life, my everything. I am Simon, and I say game over.
Wait, no.
Simon, shut your mouth and keep playing.
Oh dear.
We'll see who the winner is shortly.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Oh dear. Got your tongue. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. I'll take the L on that one. Thank you. Oh dear. That's cheating. Oh lord.
But that's impossible.
Simon said, turn into a scorpion monstrosity. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. If I can even comprehend what's happening, the hulking mass of faces masquerading such child crushed me within its grasp. I think I can do to fight back against the beast. This is it. This is how my life ends.
What a mess. You really must stop doing that, my friend. Kindly hand over what's left of poor Lee and go clean yourself up. I'm sorry about that little bird, but you've still been deemed guilty of sin. I'll see you soon.
Well, that could have gone better. Is this an ending? There's unsettling level of noise?
Is it bad that while you're stuck like this, I find you more attractive than ever before? So silent, so still. A blank slate ready to be written. But you're not, are you? You have your story, and that story has led you here. To me. I know you can hear me, even if you can't respond. In a way, I envy your position. Unable to control your own destiny, and yet entirely at peace. You're like a leaf in a stream, little bird. Allow the currents to carry you. Let the rains wash away all of your pain as you sink deeper and deeper into oblivion. You know, it's not like that for me. I have no choice but to continue existing with this guilt trapped inside, when all I want to do is erase what little is left of myself. I know you lied to me, Lynette. You tried to cover it all up. Everything's fine. You smiled when I asked if you were okay that day. Like nothing had even happened at all. But you left her all alone in that place. Afraid. Starving. Her tiny body was so filthy by the time I found her.
Oh no.
I thought it was just another stray cat lost to the cold. That was our child! And I don't know why you even thought you had to lie to me. Because you should have known that even after that, I'd still love you. I will always love you. No matter how much of a sick, messed up monster you are. You're my monster. I would have forgiven you, you know. We could have tried again. But no. You had to go and tell those ruthless wretches you call family. At least, that was your plan anyway. It's a good thing I was able to stop you, really. Isn't it?
I don't like the tone of your voice.
What do you think would have happened had you confided in any of them? That would be it. The end of us, the end of everything. And I know you must have been so scared. What we did was forbidden. You have to understand, our union, that precious creature we created wasn't sin. That's just a ridiculous word the others use when they're too terrified to comprehend what beings like us are capable of. Their prejudice is born from fear. What we did wasn't wrong. But when you acted according to their whims, when you abandoned our baby to perish, that was utterly irresponsible of you. She was still alive when I found her, barely clinging on. There was nothing I could do to save her. And so it was me who was forced to snuff out her light, to prevent her from suffering further. She died in my arms because of you. I need you to know that. And now you might as well be dead too. All because you couldn't just trust me.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
I didn't mean to lose my temper with you. I know it's not a fair fight if you can't hit back. It's just, look at where we are, what we've become. We had everything, and you went and threw it all away. And I can't even ask you why. This isn't what I wanted for either of us. You made me do this to you. You left me with no choice. It was the only way I could save you.
Top 10 things you don't want to hear out of someone you care about. You've made me do this to you.
Now that our dreams are naught but dust, we might as well embrace our nightmares. This is the only way we can start over. So you see, like this, we can still be happy. We can have everything we ever wanted. It'll be like before. I'm willing to look past your mistakes for the sake of our precious family. Can you feel it? That little life growing inside you?
I'm sorry?
I wonder what sort of abomination it will become.
I'm sorry?
You know, I have a good feeling it's a girl. I'm thinking of calling her Ephialtes. Fitting, isn't it? Would you like that?
Oh no. I'm... Ephialtes, fitting, isn't it? Ephialtes is the, Greek soldier who betrayed the army, the Greek army, to the Persians.
I know you can't answer.
That betrayal.
That's okay. I could sense you're smiling inside.
I am not smiling
I
inside.
hope you know that I couldn't give you a choice in the matter. Not this time. Your mind is too fragile, too fractured to bear the weight of such decisions.
Not smiling. Not smiling. I'm torn up inside.
But you don't
literally.
have to worry even the slightest. I'll take care of you both. This is my beautiful burden to carry.
No, this can't be it. This isn't my life. This is in my body. That is my child. Can't stay here like this. Let's go back. This be my. I won't let this be where my story ends. Oh, okay. I don't know how to process what we just saw there. The context.
What's going on? Who the fuck is
What?
Melancholy Marionette? This is my story.
Oh no! It's getting meta. A sentient jar. Lyrical music. Ooh.
Are those artists? I don't remember recruiting anyone yet.
Oh? Lynette?
Voice actors too? I'm sure I didn't even put up a casting call.
This is getting very meta.
I wasn't even gonna use the stupid character. Why won't you just get out of my damn head?
Soundtrack is beautiful. It's in a playtest on is it in a playlist on YouTube, which I'll link in the description. 'Cause it's
Who are all these people? This is my song, but
oh.
I didn't finish it. How is any of this possible? This has to stop.
Oh? Loop? Oh, what the heck was that? Another stupid nightmare. It's killing me. Oh? Right, I can't believe I fell asleep again. Never gonna make the deadline at this rate. I knew I should have picked up more energy drinks at the store.
You better get a move on. Time's running out.
Ooh! Silver Thread reference. Heck yeah. Screen Camp. I've not played that.
Oh, please, get lost, will you? I'm so sick of you invading my mind every time I try to get any writing done.
Rhyme designs. Bug references. Something words. How the fuck should I know? please just kill me now. Understandable.
Aw, that's a little harsh, don't you think? I thought I was your muse.
Oh no. Hello, Rhyme.
Yeah, well, right now, you're just a pain in my ass. I don't want you here, okay?
Oh my god, this is going all kinds of
Oh,
places.
you're so funny, little bird. As if it's ever been so easy to rid yourself of me. I am the very air that you breathe. Severance will only result in your suffocation. And last I checked, you weren't the masochistic type.
I said go away.
I'd be careful raising your voice, darling. You wouldn't want the neighbors to think you're crazy now, would you? Remember what happened last time they thought you were shouting at spirits?
Oh no, huh?
Whatever. I know I'm sane. That's the only thing that matters.
Because talking to characters on a computer screen is such a clear sign of sanity.
I mean, that. I wonder what my neighbors think. Because I don't even have the backing audio here. It's all in my headset. So if anyone was listening in on what I'm doing, it would be just me talking to myself for several hours on end.
Aren't you bored by now? I know I am. This tale's beginning to get somewhat stale, so I think we'll end things here.
Just leave me alone already. I'm trying to write, and I don't have much time left. The last thing I need is to listen to you jabbering on.
Oh, but I wasn't speaking to you, my dear. I was addressing our mutual friend here.
Oh?
Isn't it just adorable? I hope you've had as much fun playing with it as I have.
What are you talking about?
Oh, poor thing.
Oh?
Look at it. Still utterly oblivious. Much like the moment we started this trade. Shall we put it out of its misery?
Hello?
Speaking a bunch of gibberish as usual, I see.
Why do you even bother? You won't win. You've never won a single thing in your life, and you never will. So wouldn't it be better to just give up and save yourself the trouble?
It's not about winning. It's about having fun.
True.
Oh, yes, of course. I knew you'd say something like that. Well, you're not exactly having a blast, are you?
Not with you here, no. Which is why I wished you'd just disappear. Look, I created you, therefore, if I ask you to go, you should go.
Are you certain it's not the other way around? Think about it.
I don't need to think about it. I know what's real. I'm a writer. I wrote you. You're just another one of my stupid characters. Only unlike the others, I can't seem to get you out of my damn head.
The others, by which you mean all of our abandoned offspring, I assume. Cruel of you to not even name half of them, don't you think?
Oh.
Then again, I suppose I'm to blame for that too, since I made you that way.
Oh no.
And correction, you thought you were a struggling writer, but you're actually the star of my little show.
Would you seriously just quit spouting nonsense and shut up? I mean it.
How deep does the rabbit hole go?
Oh, come on, little Lynette. You must have realized by now that you're my creation, not the other way around. I know I wrote you a tad dense, but you're smarter than this.
No, I don't believe you. That's not possible. You're just trying to confuse me so you can worm your way back into my life. Well, it won't work. You think I won't destroy you for good? You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
I think you'll find I do, my dear. In fact, I know everything you've ever done and ever will do. So I know exactly what you're capable of.
Looks like Lynette here is a melancholy marionette. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, here we go. No. Oh, waterboard reference. I just saw that. That was hidden. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello there. Oh my goodness. My goodness me. Hello.
For example, you'll never finish that little game of yours in time. I won't let you.
Oh my goodness, we have an entirely different interface here. What is happening here?
Given you a degree of autonomy and handed your reins over to another. That's what makes you so special. But make no mistake, no one but me can create your future. Without me, you are nothing. Still don't believe me? I can take your eyes.
Oh.
Your ears.
Oh.
I can even take your very words you wish to speak.
Okay. Oh dear.
I realized it was too futile to fight, and so I opened my mouth to apologize.
Oh no, you're stealing my internal monologue.
I'm so sorry I ever doubted you, my mistress.
Uh,
I beg that you find it in your heart to forgive me.
Why, of course I'll forgive you, little one. See?
Why are you doing this to me?
I told you, Lynette. You're special. My most precious creation.
But why did you make me do all those horrible things? If you wrote all my actions, you made me abandon my own child. I didn't even get a choice.
Because it's fun to watch you suffer, silly. I wanted to know what it would be like if we had children, but I grew bored of the idea, so I had to get rid of them somehow. You may see it as murdering your own child, whereas I merely view it as bidding a boring idea. If it helps ease your guilt a little, since I made you a writer yourself, you could always try to see it the same way. It was a mere metaphor. You're not a murderer. Sometimes letting an idea die is the kindest thing to do. Otherwise, you might end up wrestling with it until it's wretched and mangled, an abhorrent little creature sniveling, pathetic, mewing in your arms for attention.
oh dear.
Better to abort it before it reaches that revolting stage. I mean, look at how Simon ended up. Ugh.
Then why don't you just do that to me, huh? You've had your fun. Now that you've told me all this, things will never be the same, will they?
Oh, but I'm just getting started. Don't you want to stick around? I could write you a better ending. Perhaps.
Oh, I accidentally hit the butterfly.
On time and managed to submit something for the jam after all. And the best part is, you don't care whether or not you win, because you had an absolute whale of a time taking part. So much so that you vowed to do it all again the following year.
But what's the point? If none of it's real, if I'm just a puppet, then my entire life is just one great big lie.
Bingo! And as for the point, well, entertainment, of course. I created you to amuse me, and by extension, that pair of prying eyes watching our every move.
Hi.
But I
I'm
think
sorry.
we've squeezed about as much enjoyment out of you as we can for now. So I suppose it's time to turn you into something else.
Wait! I don't want to die! And I don't want to end up like Simon either. If there's something I could do to change your mind, please, just say the word!
Oh, I think it's actually appealing to you, friend. So, what say you, Should we save the little bird's soul, or clip its wings for good?
Save. Look, you don't need to hurt them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you honestly think I was actually giving you a choice there? You're such a disappointment.
Hey now.
As much as I appreciate your enthusiasm throughout this little play of ours, I'm afraid your input is no longer required. Oh well, it's no great loss. I wasn't particularly fond of you anyway. In fact, You disgust me.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Why in the name of all the stars in the universe would you want to rescue this pathetic creature? It can't possibly mean anything to you.
Why would you want to hurt them? What would be the point?
Well, I have to hurt something. How else am I supposed to bear the weight of this excruciating existence, if not by inflicting a mere fraction of my suffering on someone else?
What you made them? Doesn't that make them like a child to you? They should be precious, not disposable.
My true child was obliterated before it could barely draw breath. That was precious and irretrievable. Everything else means nothing to me.
Then I pity you.
You? Pity me? Don't be ridiculous.
How could I not, though? You have the power to create whatever you want in this place, and all you do is sit there feeling sorry for yourself, living in the past. You torture those who are powerless to oppose you, creatures that could instead be your companions. Don't you think that's unnecessarily cruel?
Don't you dare speak to me of cruelty. You know nothing of it. Of what I have suffered. Of what I've lost. My puppets are mere playthings. They need only obey.
Then please, help me understand.
As if you're truly interested in my tale, human.
Can't you see that you're only hurting yourself by living like this?
Can't you see that this is none of your business? I won't have you judging me for how I choose to spend my sentence. You're not obligated to remain, you know. I have no use for you. If you leave, someone else will replace you. There are so many eyes out there in the darkness, waiting, always watching, wanting more. I thought you might be different, but you're not. You're just another parasite like the rest of them. I think we're done here.
But you're going to save me, right? You'll have mercy? Maybe you can even set me free?
I'm afraid not, little bird.
Oh dear.
The humans can't touch us, just as we can't cross over to them. None can reach through this wretched window, which means no one's ever coming to rescue you. You're all mine, and I'm taking you back now, completely. I've decided I don't want to share you with anyone else. Yes, that includes you, friend. I may have allowed you to watch, but the show's over now, so I suggest you run along and find yourself some other form of entertainment.
I won't leave, not until you promise you'll be kinder to your creations.
This is my little puppet show, and I won't have you perving on us a moment longer. Don't even think about coming back here. I opened this window between our worlds because I hoped yours might hold something more exciting than mine. But alas, all you humans do is sit there staring. It's decidedly dumb. I gave you all those choices and you wasted them. I thought we might have something to trade, but I was wrong.
I suppose I did. Fair enough.
You and your world hold nothing of interest to me. I'll have to continue searching for something more satisfying. Besides, I'm sure you have better things to do. And even if you return, you won't find my little bird. Linnet's for my eyes only from now on. You should probably get yourself some rest. It can't be good for your eyes, just gawking.
I have special eyes. Ah! It just closed the game on me. Okay, let's start this back up. See what happens. Starting up normally. Wait, yep, there it goes. Takes a bit for OBS to pick it up.
Seriously?
Oh!
What did I say about coming back? I'll let it slide this time, because you're clearly a few screws loose. Besides, There's nothing to see here. Unless you find watching me drink tea riveting viewing. Ginger and turmeric, if you must know. Good for the gut. Now, please, leave me in peace.
Okay, very good. Let's do this again. Okay, there we go.
Are you broken? I told you there's nothing to see here anymore.
Lynette
is tucked away nice and snug, far from your prying eyes. It doesn't matter how many times you come back here. You won't see my little bird again.
Okay, I think I get what we need to
Now,
do.
if you'll excuse me, Sorbet's coat is in dire need of attention.
I think I know what we need to do here, but I want to see how many times we can go through this before that happens. Yeah, I definitely know what we need to do here to actually progress, or at least restart. But oh no, never mind. We're actually back to the title screen. All right. How do we want to progress? We can play Rhymes game. We can actually try not fail the Q to E here. I think we're going to do that.
You're never gonna give up, are you?
Oh,
exactly
all
is
right.
it that you don't understand when I tell you to leave us alone? Are you bored or just plain stupid?
Okay, never mind. I loaded the save, and
simply sit by my window without your irritating presence invading my domain. What do you want from me?
express my feelings to you. I think I might love you.
Surely you're joking.
Nope.
Well, I can't say I'm not flattered, but confessing such feelings will get you nowhere. I
Understandable.
already have my special someone right here. Little Lynette is the only one I need to keep me company.
But Lynette's not real. I am.
That's subjective, friend. To me, you're more akin to a background character in a particularly bland film.
Oof. Understandable.
No offense, of course. I'm sure you're very interesting in your own right, but I wouldn't know that, would I? Other than the hours you've spent staring at me, I know nothing about your life, or you as a being. Lynette, on the other hand, is here with me. My little bird has no secrets, which is exactly the way I like things.
Well, that's boring. I can give you something better.
I am a god, and you are a king. Do you honestly think there's anything you can offer me that I can't dream up myself? Don't lie. I do find your sheer arrogance somewhat attractive.
I am nothing if not arrogant.
You couldn't even save the life of my most precious kitty cat. So you're hardly someone I can rely on, are you?
Fair.
Admittedly, I'm lonely. But I'm afraid I'm not desperate, my dear.
Understandable. Have a good day.
Forget any fantasies you have regarding yours truly. I'm not interested. As a courtesy in exchange for your confession, I will allow you to remain here. But know that I intend to ignore your existence from now on. The experiment is over. I no longer have a use for you. Return to my window if you wish, but be warned. I don't like to be disturbed. Test my patience, and I will cut you off without hesitation. Is that understood?
I'm going to see how long I can push this before I use the back to menu button. Alright. Title screen? Loading something.
Did you think I was joking? Allow me to show you how serious I am. Since I can't reach you, my little bird will have to pay the price for your callousness.
Oh no!
back once more! I dare you.
Oh no. Oh no. Alright, very good. I'm sorry. We're riding this. We're riding this out as far as we can go. Oh boy. B and 5. Okay, without that's an ending. It's certainly an ending. Holy crap. What? Why are you flipping me off? I'm very overwhelmed right now. So I suppose the two things we can do here are... Will you let me load this, Rhyme? Let me load this. Okay, very good. On 3, it's 7 rounds. Wing 3 times, take out your tongue.
Nice. But that was a pretty easy one, to be fair.
So the first thing we're going to do here is to actually try and attack Simon. It feels like this path we're already doomed because we didn't take any action, let the cat die.
Okay, then meow like a little kitty cat. Good job. Simon, meow like a kitty. Then smile and stick out your tongue.
Alright, meow, smile, stick out your tongue.
Hey, your accent. Hang on a second. Phew. Simon, wink twice and meow like a cat. Then show me your best smile.
Wink, wink, meow, smile. Wink.
Smile, then stick out your wink once, then smile again.
Alright, no action.
Simon says, meow like a cute kitty cat 3 whole times. Then smile like
Meow,
a
meow, meow,
cat
smile.
and shoot me a cheeky wink.
Meow, 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 smile, wink.
Meow.
Well, it could. This is so unfair. This is my.
Simon, shut your mouth and keep playing. We'll see who the winner is shortly.
This is.
Simon, shut your mouth and keep
Okay.
playing. We'll see who the winner is shortly.
Oh boy. Well, that is... No, I don't think I will.
That's cheating.
Okay, very good.
That's
Oh, okay. Okay, let's skip right through that choice. That time choice. That's not ideal. Attack!
Go fuck yourself, Simon.
Ah! Laughing at the twisted creature in a mix of... Lunging at the twisted creature in a mix of rage and desperation, I attempt to plunge the knife into one of its many hideous faces. With luck on my side, I managed to land a fatal blow against the foul abomination.
What a mess. And the saddest part is, it won't change anything.
Huh?
I'm sorry, but you've still been deemed guilty as sin, little bird. I'll see you soon.
But I won!
Yeah, I want to try and experience and poke around with this route split here before I replay from the start and try and tinker with ending choices.
Is it bad that while you're stuck like this, I
Okay, nothing that's really changed here. Yep, sorry. Do whatever you want with it. Won't try to stop you.
Oh, well, aren't you just delightful?
Actually, we can just do that and skip back to the start. Alright, so this time we're going to play Hangman.
Mull it over some more. I really must push you for a decision. Our audience isn't exactly the most patient. If you don't choose one or the other within the next 10 seconds, I'm afraid the choice will be made for you.
Then I guess I pick Hangman. How hard could that be?
You know, I feel a headache coming on all of a sudden. I'm not sure I'd be able to provide you with the necessary level of challenge required to satisfy our audience.
Alright.
Does that mean I'm up again?
Are you railroaded into it?
If you'd be so kind, Simon.
Sure thing.
Fine. I suppose Simon Says sounds like it might be fun.
Alright, we will... So, we're going to start from scratch
Before
here.
you lays the body of Suoni V. Linnet. If you had to guess, what would you say Suoni's pronouns are?
Let's go...
And how do you imagine he sounds? I suppose that makes sense. Then, it must be time for him to wake up.
We're going to do multiple ways here. But I think... for starters here, we're just going to see what happens if we time out of every choice. Or time out of every choice we possibly can.
Where am I? Crap. What the heck is going on here? My head's killing me.
I'm gonna do a...
Hello?
Hi. Who is this?
Oh, nobody.
But you're the one who called. Are you okay? Is there anything I can help you with?
You sound scared and sad. Are you sure you're not the one who needs help?
Now that you mention it, I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Well, I'm willing to listen if you want to talk to me. Hey, are you lonely? Is that why you're sad?
So we're gonna time out.
Don't be shy. You can tell me anything. I promise I won't spill your secrets. Has anyone ever broken your heart? Like into 1,000 tiny little pieces?
We're just gonna time out of everything.
Why won't you answer me? Why even take the call if you're not gonna play along?
Hey, I really appreciate you talking to me, but I'm in a bit of a bad situation here. I'm not sure what's happened to my legs, but I can't move. And it looks like this device can only receive calls rather than make them. So, if you could get a message to somebody, that would be a huge help.
Seems like I can't actually skip through here when I change voices. Which is probably intentional. Each voice choice is unique in its own right, so it's either intentional or unavoidable. So we're going to skip ahead. Actually, we're not yet. We're going to
Ooh, like a romantic partner or something? Someone who's going to ride in and rescue you? How exciting!
There's one more thing we can time out of this.
Look, how am I supposed to help you if you're just gonna sit there giving me the silent treatment, huh? Don't you trust me? I promise, I'll find the perfect person to
I mean, I
rescue
don't,
you.
but,
All you have to do is tell me what sort of voice you'd prefer them to have.
Can this choice time out? It doesn't have Okay, so no, we have to, let's see Rhyme's masculine voice.
I suppose maybe a masculine voice will do. But look, it really doesn't matter, okay? Please, can you just find someone who might be able to help me?
Right, got it. I won't let you down. Just give me a minute to... Oh, shoot, someone's
Oh,
calling
shoot.
me. Sorry, this has been fun, but I've gotta go.
Fiddlesticks.
Well, everyone else thinks you're guilty, but you seem nice enough to me. Maybe you're innocent after all. Good luck getting out of there.
Oh, wait! And he's gone. Great. What did he mean, guilty?
Remember what I thought? Remember way back when I thought that this story was as simple as, we're in Milgram.
Oh well.
This has gone to so much
I'm going to
more.
have to get myself out of here.
Alright.
Don't forget to feed the cat. What cat? I'm the only one in here.
Never tied the chair. If I tied
Of
myself.
course, it's empty. I could really use a drink right now.
We're gonna have to phone call timeout. Using the device the insistent ringing, I choose to stare at the device instead. Part in defiance, part in fear of what might flow forth from the speaker.
A wise decision, little Linnet. Those who wait for you to
Ooh.
answer only wish you harm. Something I sincerely hope we can avoid.
Well, this is giving me very different vibes, but I like it. Do not touch.
There's no need to look so surprised. I'm only here to help.
Is that so? And I'm supposed to trust what you say is true, just like that?
Well, whether or not you trust me is entirely up to you. Either way, the truth is the truth. All I can do is reassure you that I mean you no harm.
Right, that's all well and good, but from my point of view, you're looking pretty suspicious.
From where I'm standing, you look like you don't have much of a choice but to believe me if you want to make it out of here.
For all I know, you could be the one that put me here.
And why exactly would I do something like that?
Oh no.
You do realize you're going to have to engage with me at some stage if you actually want to make it out of here. Come now, I don't bite.
Fine. If it wasn't you who put me here, can you at least tell me who did?
Well, I'm afraid that's something you'll have to figure out for yourself. Please understand, it's not that I don't wish to tell you, more that I don't possess the information you seek. My job is merely to guide you towards a satisfactory ending in this sorry scenario.
What's that even supposed to mean? Guide me how? I don't understand any of this. Who even are you?
Alright, I think at this point we can safely skip forward a bit. Jumping back in here a moment just to say that I really like the masculine voice actor for Rhyme.
Is that really necessary?
I love the hints of irritation, the irritated dad voice.
Well, no, but please.
As opposed to feminine Rhymes,
As you wish.
more even keeled, but still with its own hints of emotion to it, but little exasperated bits here.
Okay, here we go.
bites my head off 20 minutes later. Meow like a cat, huh? No.
Really? That's not even remotely what I did. You gotta try harder than that, or we're both hosts. Try again.
Oh, okay. We can only meow.
Meow.
Awesome! See? You can do it. Let's do one more practice round. Yeah. Simon says,
Meow.
smile. If we were playing for real, that's one strike to you, silly. I didn't say Simon Says before I meowed, did I? Nope. No, I did not. So the only command you had to copy was to show me a lovely big smile. Come on, you could do better. Again.
I just really want to meow.
Meow.
Are you trying to get us both killed? Stop meowing like a moron when I didn't say Simon Says.
Meow.
Meow.
That's a better meow.
Seriously, can you please just stop and smile already? I was trying to help you out by giving you time to practice, but if you're just gonna sit there being stupid about it, I won't hesitate to wipe the floor with your ass. This is your last warning. Meow. Whatever. I'm not wasting any more time on you. We're playing for real from now on.
Wait, for real, for real? Alright, bet. I am going to see how this scene goes with male voice. This scene was probably the highlight of the voice acting thus far.
Is it bad that, while you're stuck like this, I find you more attractive than ever before? So silent, so still. A blank slate ready to be written. But you're not, are you? You have your story, and that story has let you hear to me. I know you can hear me even if you can't respond. In a way, I envy your position, unable to control your own destiny, and yet entirely at peace. You're like a leaf in a stream, little bird. Allow the currents to carry you. Let the rains wash away all your pain as you sink deeper and deeper into oblivion. You know, it's not like that for me. I have no choice but to continue existing with this guilt trapped inside when all I want to do is erase what little is left of myself. I know you lied to me, Lynette. You tried to cover it all up. Everything's fine. You smiled when I asked you if you were okay that day. Like nothing had even happened at all.
I wonder if this scene is exclusive, because by virtue of timing out everything, the cat dies.
But you left her there, all alone in that place. Afraid. Starving. Her tiny body was so filthy by the time I found her that I thought she was just another stray cat lost to the cold. That was our child! And I don't even know why you even thought you had to lie to me, because you should have known that even after that, I'd still love you. I will always love you.
Oh yes, this is good.
No matter how much of a sick, messed up monster you are. You're my monster. I would have forgiven you, you know. We could have tried again. But no. Oh no. You had to go and tell those ruthless wretches you call family. At least, that was your plan, anyway. It's a good thing I was able to stop you, really. Isn't it? What do you think would have happened had you confided in any of them? That would be it. The end of us, the end of everything. And I know you must have been so scared. What we did was forbidden. But you have to understand, our union, that precious creature we created, wasn't sin. just a ridiculous word the others use when they're too terrified to comprehend what beings like us are capable of. Their prejudice is born from fear. What we did wasn't wrong. But when you acted according to their whims, when you abandoned our baby to perish, that was utterly irresponsible of you. She was still alive when I found her, barely clinging on, but there was nothing I could do to save her. And so it was me who was forced to snuff out her light to prevent her from suffering further. She died in my arms because of you. I need you to know that, and now you might as well be dead too. All because you couldn't just trust me! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lose my temper with you. I know it's not a fair fight if you can't hit back. It's just... look at where we are. What we've become. We had everything, and then you went and threw it away. And I can't even ask you why. This isn't what I wanted for either of us. You made me do this to you. You left me with no choice. It was the only way I could save you. Now that our dreams are naught but dust, we might as well embrace our nightmares. This is so you see.
Oops, sorry.
Like this, we can still be happy. We can have everything we ever wanted. It'll be like before. I'm willing to look past your mistakes for the sake of our precious family. Can you feel it? That little life growing inside you? I wonder what sort of abomination it will become. You know, I have a good feeling it's a girl. I'm thinking of calling her Ephialtes. Fitting, isn't it? Would you like that?
No.
I know you can't answer, and that's okay. I can sense you're smiling inside. I hope you know I couldn't give you a choice in the matter. Not this time. Your mind is too fragile, too fractured to bear the weight of such decisions. But you don't have to worry the slightest. I'll take care of you both. This is my beautiful burden to carry.
No, this can't be it. This is my life. This is my child. Oh boy. I think I might legit like...
Oh, I wasn't speaking to you, my dear. I was addressing our mutual friend here.
Also the sound... also the sound design when, yeah. When he talks directly to us, the player. The voice line is definitely only coming through one of my headphones. So it's a unique difference. That's why I recommend wearing headphones for this. Also, I think I adore the masculine voice acting here.
Adorable.
So good.
I hope you've had as much fun playing with it as I have.
I love both the rhyme voices, but the masculine voice is just blowing me away. Here. They're both great in their own right, but...
Oh, poor thing. Look at it. Still utterly oblivious. Much like the moment we started this charade. Shall we put it out of its misery?
Speaking a bunch of gibberish as usual, I see.
Why do I even bother? You won't win. You've never won a single thing in your life, and you never will. So wouldn't it be better to just give up and save yourself the trouble?
Now I think we're going to skip ahead a little bit more. Because this is going to be a very... Actually, I don't necessarily know what will happen here. But we definitely,
It's not about winning. It's about having fun.
Yeah, don't forget that. We definitely climbed out of every choice we could, so... I have a feeling that'll cut us off early from the big cycle we go on to in the final sequence. And here's True Rhyme.
But I think we've squeezed about as much enjoyment out of you as we can for now. So I suppose it's time to turn you into something else.
Wait, I don't want to die, and I don't want to end up like Simon either. If there's something I can do to change your mind, please, just say the word.
Oh, I think it's actually appealing to you, friend. So, what do you say? Should we save the little bird soon? Or clip its wings for good?
Well,
Oh, so now you finally mustered the enthusiasm to make a decision?
aha!
How very noble of you. But I'm afraid it's far too late for that, my lazy little voyeur.
We timed out of all our other choices, and now you're gonna
Also,
roast me
you're so enamored
for
with
making a
the
decision.
screen. Why don't I give you something special to feast your eyes on?
You're gonna kick me out?
I'm going to close this window for a moment, and if you can find it inside yourself to come back one last time, there'll be a juicy little reward waiting for you. Now, I can't promise you'll like it, but it's everything you deserve.
Fair enough. Alright, very good. Let's see what happens. What is waiting for us? Oh. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. Window with a view, A, and 1 of 5. Okay, so that's 2 out of 5 endings. I did kicked out. Understandable. Have a good day. Alright. Now let's actually try and,
Before you lays the body of Suoni V. Linnet, still and at peace. Or oblivious, depending on how you look at it. If you had to guess, what would you say Suoni's pronouns are, and how do you imagine she sounds? I suppose that makes sense. Then, it must be time for her to wake up.
now we're gonna go for an ending where we don't kill the cat, because kill the cat seems to, or I should say, failing to react when time to feed the cat seems to cut off a lot. I guess so.
Yeah, I guess I kind of am, actually.
We lonely.
I knew it! I can always tell these things. It's nothing to be ashamed of, you know? Sometimes I get lonely too. Has anyone ever broken your heart? Like, into 1,000 tiny little pieces?
Yeah.
Long time ago, yeah. But I don't really see what that has to do with anything.
I was just curious. People who experienced pain in the past tend to be better survivors.
Better survivors.
Hey, I really appreciate you talking to me,
Alright.
but I'm in a...
Sure.
Exactly! Would you be able to do that for me?
Of course. Just give me their number, and I'll do my best to pass on whatever you want.
Only the moment I attempt to recall my beloved's number, I'm faced with a blank space in my mind.
I can't remember the number!
It's okay. I'm sure it'll come to you if you concentrate. Can you picture what your partner looks like?
Ah, that's how we phase into this,
What about their voice? You must be able to remember how they sound, at least. Right. Got it. I won't let you down.
Oh shoot, someone's calling me. Bollocks.
Oh shoot, someone's calling me. Sorry, this has been fun, but I've gotta go.
Alright.
Don't forget to feed the cat? What cat? I'm the only one in here. Seems like it's broken. Of course, it's empty. I could really use a drink right now.
Alright.
Do you know how long it takes for a human to starve to death? You should. But just in case you can't remember, I'm going to make sure you find out.
What in the world was that supposed to mean? I'm not going to die here. I can't.
There, little Linnet. Calm yourself. You're perfectly safe. No one's going to die today. At least, not if I can help it anyway.
Startled by the sudden appearance of this mysterious entity, I grabbed the knife from the table in front of me, brandishing it at the being.
Whoa, now, watch where you're waving that thing, will you? I'm not your enemy. I'm here to help.
Is that so? And I'm supposed to trust what you say is true, just like that? Something tells me I was in the middle of playing a video game. Or maybe searching for something new to play when I stumbled across one that looked intriguing.
Are you sure that was you and not someone else you know? You don't strike me as the type to play games. Although, if you are, you're in luck. Those sorts of skills might just make it easier to complete any challenges you may encounter.
Somewhat comforted by the idea that being a gamer might be useful, I relaxed slightly.
I've been looking at this all wrong. What if it's not a sinister plot at all? What if it's actually part of one of my games?
Ah,
I
revelation.
could've just fallen asleep at my computer. If that's the case, I should at least be able to dream of an escape from here and see what else awaits further on in the story.
Funny that comes up now that we've seen to the later parts of this story.
Maybe if this is a dream, my mind will create a better ending than the actual game.
Yeah.
If that's the way you choose to interpret the situation, I can only go along with it. What about the objects in front of you? Do any of them hold a particular meaning to you?
It's an unexpectedly profound
See, I was wondering about that.
prospect here.
I have a feeling that they do, I just don't know what. Like this note, for example. It says,
With it being so specific, I'd hoped you would recall the cat business at least.
Cat! As if on cue, a dainty meow echoes around the room, signaling the appearance of a pristine white feline.
Speak of the devil. Well, that's one mystery solved.
Treading warily, the cat makes its way toward me, and I reach out to stroke the furry creature.
"Oh, hey there, little one. Where were you hiding all this time, huh?"
Despite still having no feeling in my legs, I grin as the cat begins rubbing itself fervently against me.
I think she likes you.
What makes you say that? And hang on a minute. How do you know it's a she?
Just a guess, but she looks like a she, don't you think? And with the way she's showing you so much affection, I'd be willing to bet she adores you. Either that or she's hungry.
Well, the note does say I'm supposed to feed a cat.
In that case, don't let me stop you.
Right, but I don't have any food.
That is quite the predicament. Did you check the mug?
The mug. Yes.
Yep, and it's empty.
Well, you do have a knife, so you could always get creative.
Gasping aloud at Ryan's outrageous suggestion, I stop stroking the cat to fold my arms in indignation. Feed it flesh?
Are you suggesting I feed her some of myself?
Feel free to interpret my words in whichever way you wish.
Don't mind if I do.
Though I wouldn't advise suddenly carving chunks out of yourself. That could get quite messy, not to mention the fact that you might not survive.
Fair.
Surely a few drops of blood should suffice. It may not sustain her for long, but it's better than nothing at all.
If that's the case, couldn't I just cut you instead?
While that's something I'm hesitant to volunteer myself for, in theory, yes, you could if you so chose.
Do you choose?
And you'd be okay with that?
I mean, not like I'm gonna stop you.
I'm not sure okay is quite how I'd put it, but I'm in no position to object. As I said, I'm here to help. You may use me as you see fit.
I'll use my blood.
No, it's fine. I'll use my own.
Oh, with a quick quivering hand clutching the knife, I hold out my arm, screwing my eyes shut tightly in order to hide from the sight.
Well, that's awfully kind of you, little bird. Thank you for being so brave. But I'm afraid I can't let you do that. Please, allow me to assist.
Offering an arm, Rhyme smiles at me softly, and so I grit my teeth as I gently run the knife across the soft skin of Rhyme's forearm.
Good job.
Ah.
That should do nicely.
So when hesitant to offer himself, but when we take the plunge, he decides to step in. But when blood begins to trickle from Rhyme's arm, the cat starts sniffing the air, perking up as it paws at Rhyme, begging for sustenance.
There you go, little one. Are you hungry?
I demand blood. Oh my god. As though it's the everyday occurrence, Rhyme casually holds out a wounded arm, giving the creature permission to approach. The starving cat wastes no time licking Rhyme fervently, lapping up the blood that pours freely into its mouth, staining its snow-white fur crimson. That is disconcerting.
There, isn't that tasty? Oh, yes it is.
That is disconcerting.
It seems you may have saved the poor darling.
Apparently satisfied, the cat releases a grateful meow as if to say thank you before crawling into the corner to clean itself.
So, what happens now? Did I do what they wanted? Can I go?
Unfortunately, it's a little more complicated than that. But fear not, you should get some feeling back in those legs of yours any minute now, so that's something. And if my intuition is correct, we should soon be coming to the main event. You'll even get to choose what happens next. Isn't that exciting?
Alright, so it's time for Simon Says. We'll skip ahead. So I picked she, her, feminine protagonist, right?
This is
It's the
my
same
life,
run.
my everything. I am Simon, and I say game over.
Simon?
And suddenly male.
out and keep playing. We'll see who the winner is shortly.
Like, I didn't load a save or anything. This is the same run. Sorry for having to see Simon again. I'm just curious if that was a one-time thing, or...
That's cheating!
Okay, now it's back to normal. That's just a one-time only bug.
But that's impossible!
What a mess. You really must stop doing that, my friend. Kindly hand over what's left of poor Lee and go clean yourself up. I'm sorry, little bird, but you've still been deemed guilty as sin. I'll see you soon.
I'm really curious if the context of this scene changes with, we didn't kill the cat, or if that had just been written into our character, no matter what. Still in the hospital.
Is it bad that, while you're stuck like this, I find you more attractive than ever before?
What do we say? Sorry. Do whatever you want with it. I won't try to stop you.
Well, color me impressed. Someone's not as sweet as I thought they were.
Well,
Don't get me wrong, I wholeheartedly approve of your change in attitude.
why go any further?
So, what shall we do with it? Should we make it undress for us? No, that's probably too seedy.
That would get me banned. Very likely. Yeah, I'm not going to,
We could cut it over and over. Take it in turns to assume control. See how long it takes for Birdie to bleed out.
Oh, that's just mean.
Or we could take its memories, watch it fumble for a meaning to its pitiful existence. That could be amusing.
spare. Second thought, I think maybe we should just leave the poor bird alone. Uh-oh.
Oh, don't be such a bore. You've come this far, so why not go a little further?
I think I might just bow out.
I don't think so. This is the most exciting part. You can't leave us now.
It's like you started down the bad path, and you can't abort the bad path now.
In a way, you're just like me, trapped, watching the world through a window. It's tragic, really. I'm forced to wait in this place until my sentence is served. You, on the other hand, have no excuses. You did this all to yourself.
Indeed, I suppose I did. I do ultimately wander through many a liminal space, wander from world to world, looking to observe all the kinds, stories of various shapes and forms.
If you stay, I'll make more games for you, friend.
You are imprisoned, I am wandering.
You can watch me, and I'll watch you. We don't need to turn our eyes elsewhere when we have each other.
That is a very tempting offer, even in your current form.
You're mine now. I won't let you look away. Why don't you show the human just how serious we are, little bird?
Oh? What do you have in mind? We see you. Oh, that's awful. I love it. Can we load back into here? Or will you,
So, what shall we do with it? Should we make it undress for us?
do everything? Screw it.
No, that's probably too seedy.
Screw it. Why not just do everything?
Oh, I like you. Ruthless and eager. Just my kind of monster.
What's wrong with you? You can't do this to me!
Zip it, doll.
Oh dear. Oh.
Listen, I have an idea, but I'd like to surprise you. So I'm going to close the window for a moment, and I want you to close your eyes, count to 10, and come back. Can you do that for me?
Sure.
Good. See you soon.
Alright, everybody. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Alright, let's see what waits for us. When we come back to see Rhyme, it's probably going to be horrifying. Oh.
This is my gift to you, friend. Do you like it?
It's beautiful.
I'm glad you think so. I hope you'll accept this generous offering as a token of my affection. Many have peered into my world, but none have ever come close to igniting my desires the way you have. Perhaps one day I'll find a way to bring you here. You want that, don't you? To be the one lying bloodied and broken by my side.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, I'll be sure to save a space for you in my collection, and when the time is right, I promise I'll make you into my most breathtaking little butterfly.
I look forward to seeing you try.
Until then, I'm afraid I must bid you farewell, but fear not. I made you a little something to remember me by. It's a place you can retreat to in times of need, as well as being a container of sorts. I hope the things inside will bring you joy even in your darkest moments. Return to where you first encountered my window and you'll find it waiting for you. Just remember it requires a password in order to gain access. Speak the word nightmare and it will pop right open for you.
Oh.
It should go with
Extras menu, password protected.
I'd appreciate it if you could keep this creation between the two of us. I made it especially for you, after all. It can be our little secret.
Unfortunately,
I suppose you had better be off. Know that I shall miss you while you're absent, friend. Sleep well, and may all your dreams be nightmares.
They always are. Now that they're gone. Ah, legitimate credits now. Instead of the in-universe credits. Although I suppose that means that Lynette is no longer here to experience the credits. They have been thoroughly made an example of. Ascension Jor! Heck yeah. Huh. Good God, I am, Oh. Philip, amazing work. Honestly, all the voice acting in this game and voice actors in this game were fantastic. They're all fantastic, my God. Oh man. Like, it's gonna take me a while to process precisely Playtester Red Ryan's Red Pie gift. Oh. You've now unlocked the downloadable extras section. Oh. Wait, downloadable extras? Wait. Oh, it's legitimately DLC. Oh, that's a sweet message. Stay spooky. Like, it's gonna take me a while to process exactly what we have just experienced in the last 2 hours or so, but it is an unforgettable experience. Okay, these are just the normal extras. Endings. Angry title screen rhyme. We see you. Enjoyed the view. Enjoyed the view. Unsettling. Incredibly unsettling. We're not done yet, though. Oh, wow, yeah. I'm not gonna go through all of this, but I'll link the YouTube playlist in the video description. Check it out. Soundtrack is amazing. But for now, though, we have one more ending to get. 5 out of 5?
Yep, and it's empty.
Well, you do have a knife, so you can always get creative.
Kill it?
Are you saying I should kill the cat instead? That's horrible. How could you?
You may choose to interpret my words however you like.
Well, I won't do it. It's too cruel.
Is it, though? The way I see it, if that poor thing's starving, it'll perish one way or another. Perhaps a swift end is the kinder action. Allowing a creature to suffer is arguably the crueler alternative.
And you know that's a metaphor that Rhyme is very much into.
I guess you're right, but still.
So, able to sense my confliction, the cat climbs up and onto the table, mewing like a child.
I'm sorry, but I haven't got anything for you.
The cat's cries grow even louder, howling in desperation.
See? She's in pain.
Well, isn't there something you can do? You could call whoever it belongs to so they can come and get it. This should...
I'm afraid that's impossible. Everything currently in this room belongs to you. Therefore, you are required to do whatever you deem necessary. I should reiterate, no one said you absolutely have to slay the furry darling. But, should you choose to do so, you will have my support.
It feels like you're forcing me to do this.
I'm not forcing you to do anything, little bird. It's simply my job to point out that action is needed in order to facilitate your exit from this room. I do not dictate which methods you decide to utilize. That's all on you.
Action is needed, and lack of action is in fact an action.
But I don't have a choice, do I? There's no food, and it's starving. This is the only way I can help stop its suffering.
Then you've made your choice.
Clutching the knife with a quivering hand and the frightened feline in the other, I close my eyes, asking for forgiveness.
I'm so sorry.
Just like that, the cat falls silent, collapsing on the cold floor as I let go of its lifeless body.
I'll get someone to dispose of it.
So, what happens now? Did I do what they wanted? Can I go?
Unfortunately, it's all a little more complicated than that.
I retract my earlier comment about this one line being the wrong choice here.
My life.
Simon, shut your mouth and keep playing. We'll see who the winner is shortly.
Yeah, that line is Rhyme. That line is Rhyme. And just that masculine Rhyme was more aggressive than I expected, so I mistook that for male in it. Unique interaction if this is male Lynette and female Rhyme.
So you see? Like this, we can still be happy. We can have everything we ever wanted. It'll be like before. I'm willing to look past your mistakes for the sake of our precious family.
Or perhaps not necessarily unique, but
I can feel it.
a variation.
That little life growing inside me.
Yep.
I wonder what sort of abomination it will become. You know, I have a good feeling it's a girl. I'm thinking of calling her Ephialtes. Fitting, isn't it? Would you like that? I know you can't answer. That's okay. I can sense you're smiling inside. I hope you know that I couldn't give you a choice in the matter. Not this time. But you don't have to worry even the slightest. I'll take care of you both. This is my beautiful burden to carry.
Thanks, I hate it.
What do you say, huh? Should we save the little bird soon? Or clip its wings for good?
This time I'm gonna save. Look, you don't need to hurt her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you honestly think I was actually going to give you a choice there? You're such a disappointment. As much as I appreciate your enthusiasm throughout this little play of ours, I'm afraid your input is no longer required. And you were doing so well up until now. Such a shame. Why, in the name of all the stars in the universe, would you want to rescue this pathetic creature?
This is the same
Can't
path.
possibly mean anything to you.
It's the same path where we didn't kill the cat. Why would you want to hurt her? What would be the point?
Well, I have to hurt something. How else am I supposed to bear the weight of this excruciating existence, if not by inflicting a mere fraction of my suffering on someone else?
But you made her. Does that make her like a child to you? She should be precious, not disposable.
My true child was obliterated before it could barely draw breath. That was precious. And irretrievable. Everything else means nothing to me.
Really? Then I pity you.
You pity me? Oh, don't be ridiculous.
How could I not, though? You have the power to create whatever you want in this place, and all you do is sit there feeling sorry for yourself, living in the past. You torture those who are powerless to oppose you, creatures that could instead be your companions. Don't you think that's unnecessarily cruel?
Don't you dare speak to me of cruelty. You know nothing of it, of what I have suffered, of what I have lost. My puppets are mere playthings. They need only obey.
Then please, help me understand.
Every fiber of my being wants to push you away. And yet, deep down, I have no choice but to believe you're sincere in your sentiment. All the others only wanted to watch or simply feed my desire for destruction. Sick and twisted, just like me. But you're different. Untainted. Your kind have become abominations. Addicted to screens. Content to sit and stare into oblivion. And the worst thing is, it's all my fault. I wasn't always like this. I am weak. I am worthless. I am broken.
Can't you see you're only hurting yourself by living this way?
Alas, what choice do I have? What good is a deity of dreams if they're only capable of conjuring nightmares? This is my punishment, human. My penance for daring to dream of a future for myself beyond serving others.
Daring to dream of a future beyond serving others. A child who was obliterated before they could even draw breath.
I was foolish enough to fall in love, and now we must all pay the price for my folly.
And now you fell in love. Child was obliterated before you could draw breath. And now you can only conjure nightmares. But you're better than this. There's still good in you, I know it. If there wasn't, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Yeah, you'd be going into the whole, kicking me out of the game loop.
I wrongly assumed that your kind had fallen into despair in my absence. But it seems you are capable of clinging to even the tiniest thread of hope.
I won't leave you. Not until we find a way to get you out of here.
Is that a fact? Well, I appreciate the company. It's been eons since I was able to speak with someone that shines as brightly as you do. I hope you realize that by liberating me from this prison, you'll be starting a war with the other deities. Without aid, humanity would be erased in the blink of an eye. Of course, the rewards your kind could reap upon releasing me would more than make up for unleashing Armageddon.
If I can get enough people to worship you, would you be strong enough to protect us?
Oh, I'm almost certain of it. The others may have stripped me of much of my strength, but that was only possible because I was so gravely wounded by the one I held most dear.
Oh, betrayal.
I lost all hope, and with it my ability to construct unsullied creations.
So, okay. Amazingly, the bigger picture is finally coming together. After everything we've been through, the bigger picture is finally making sense.
If you are able to act as my emissary, I should be able to use humanity's faith in me to break these bindings and unleash my true abilities on all those foolish enough to oppose us.
Sounds like a plan, then.
Indeed. Now go, my darling disciple. You have much work to do. I look forward to hearing how your mission fares when you next return.
All right. Now make sure you go follow Melancholy Marionette on Twitter, marionette_mask, on itch.io, melancholy-marionette.itch.io, and offer up your undying loyalty to Rhyme, the deity of dreams. And now, we'll check up on things. See if we have successfully where we stand. Oh,
Oh, back already? Our plan is progressing smoothly, I hope. You'll have to tell me all about it over tea sometime. I can only apologize for being unable to brew you one myself. Please, sit with us a while and rest. I want you to tell me everything.
looked like you were having fun.
I decided to take your advice, friend. You were right. Each and every one of my creations is precious. It was wrong to torment them. I should never have allowed myself to fall so far, but it is you I have to thank for opening my eyes. As the days pass, I can feel my power gradually returning to me. Even through this window, I must morph myself into something a little easier on the eyes for you. Should you ever bear witness to my true form, it would tear your sanity thread by thread. We couldn't have that happen to my favorite companion, now could we?
Oh, hell yeah. Hit me with your best
for both
shot.
of us, that means we'll eventually have to stop meeting like this. Once I regain enough of my strength, I fear I may not be able to disguise my nature any longer. But know that until then, you are always welcome at my window, friend. And wherever you go, and whatever you do, I'll always be watching over you. Oh, before you go, I made a little something for you. It's a place you can retreat to in times of need.
Oh,
as well
okay.
as being
Extras
a
menu.
container of sorts. I hope the things inside will bring you joy, even in your darkest moments. Return to where you first encountered my window and you'll find it waiting for you. Just remember, it requires a password in order to gain access.
Dreamer.
Speak the word Dreamer, and it will pop right open for you.
So there's two different
It should go
passwords.
without saying, but I'd appreciate it if you could keep this creation between the two of us. I made it especially for you, after all. It can be our little secret. Well then, I suppose you'd better be off once more. I shall miss you while you're absent, friend. One day, when I am free, perhaps I will make a new world just for the two of us. In the meantime, I wish you the best of luck.
And you as well. Oh, we got it. So Dreamer and Nightmare. Oh. Okay, so the overall story here is hard to piece together. But this ending path kind of completes the picture, kind of makes everything fit together in a way. This is a dream. This window is into a dream of sorts. And Lynette was created by Rhyme as a puppet, as a character in this dream. And clearly, from the situation at the start of the dream, which Lynette woke up into, deemed guilty of a crime they couldn't remember, and deemed guilty no matter what. Referencing leaving a child to die, which I think, legitimately, is what happened to Rhyme in whatever reality we can consider their reality. Did you ever just like you ever create a OC and just dump parts of yourself into it? Dump parts of yourself into it and use it as a means of processing your own upbringing. Yeah, that's what Rhyme's doing here with Lynette, using it as an outlet for their own negative emotions and feelings. I've done that before. I kind of regret it. I could do better in that aspect, but oh, what? That's someone's heart. Yeah, you've got someone's heart there. That's kind of wholesome. And we, the casual observer, finding our way, and not even into Rhyme's world, finding our way to the window into Rhyme's world, managed to convince them that they need to take a step back, take a breath, and realize that they're pumping their negative emotions and negative feelings about a real experience they went through. It's very clear that Rhyme suffered some sort of trauma, fell in love, was betrayed by the one they loved, lost their child, which the scene in the hospital. Sorry, that scene in the hospital feels like it may have straight up just been a recreation of what happened to Rhyme that traumatized them so bad, that hurt them so badly. To the point where they could only conjure nightmares. It affected them emotionally enough to the point where they could only conjure nightmares, and they were left conjuring nightmares, creating OCs, creating creations to put themselves through, and putting them through heck in order to vent these emotions that they've suffered. It's really quite fascinating how this came together on a meta level here. It's really quite fascinating. Oh, we lost that CG already. Alright. I'm not going back into it. I want to... poke around the extras. Hang on, I can't easily get at that right now. Welcome to the top secret records. Meant to be kept away from prying eyes. Just between you and me and our beloved Rhyme. Welcome, friend. Well, I hate to be pedantic. I'm going to have to ask you to give the password if you want to go any further. You're supposed to be here, then it shouldn't be a problem, should it? If not, I suggest you leave now before you see something you'll regret. A la spoilers. Oh, and if you happen to obtain the phrase from an outside source, know that whoever betrayed my confidence by sharing it isn't doing you any favors. You peek inside without being granted access, you'll only face things you won't understand and deny yourself the joy of discovery. Surely you wouldn't want to spoil all the surprises I have in store for you. Feel free to ignore this, but know you're not welcome without permission. My gift is reserved for those I treasure most. If you want in, you'll have to earn it. So, what's the magic word? If you were dreaming of the future, head here and input the password. Okay, so we have both passwords. If you're resting in peace, then head here and type the password. Let us explore then. See what we can uncover. This is Dreaming of the Future, my humble gift to you, which should be hello. You remembered. How delightful. I'm so glad you decided to explore my humble gift. Free to feast your eyes on everything I've prepared for you. A word of warning, my friend, if you haven't yet seen everything there is to offer through my window, you might find you spoil a few surprises for yourself. May your mission continue to fare you well. Once I am free, many more rewards will be granted to you, my most precious companion. Now, I might have to go through browser for this, which is okay, but... Alright, and here we are. Oh. Sketchbook. Oh, little Simon! Little Simon and Sorbet, the cat's name is, I believe. I like this. I like the younger look here. I think the finished product Simon came in looking a bit older than this, but I like that look. Hello, Rhyme. Hello, Rhyme. Mysterious individuals with uncanny masks and suits and canes is a gender of all time. A gender of all time, which I adore. Very much so. Oh, wow. This is very much... Okay, logo design. Logo design, very important. Looks like... Yes, very clearly Phase 1 design. Laying out essentially how the game's going to be put together, which is intriguing. Oh, and that's the Monster Simon design. Okay. Very cool. I cannot read that. Oh, that's the gift ending. Unsettling CGs there, my god. Okay, so it helped with the oh, Linnet. We never really get to see that one Linnet design. So I call it more androgynous? Okay, so further development of the opening interrogation room. Cat, Simon here. Simon obviously wound up there, but... Ooh, rhymes. So many rhymes. A green wing, representing Linnet. I like long hair Rhyme. That's a look I didn't know I needed in my life, but I like long hair Rhyme. That is an amazing design, also. Maybe this does just tickle my fancy even so much more. Being in the midst of playing the Hello Charlotte games, but that tickles my fancy so much. Oh my goodness, there's so much here. Rhyme, I love. This is also Rhyme, but casual. I love the jacket. Yeah, I love the butterfly lace jacket. True form Rhyme. Different Rhyme color palette, which is very nice. Look at the color palette variations here. I feel like I love this design. The red eyes and whitening hair. I feel like that's one that would only realistically come up if like Rhyme was dying for some reason. Sweet dreams. Simon. Oh, what a cute kid. My goodness. Ah, UI sketches. Very nice. Screen, text, sound, turn. Is it options? Did I not miss? Behaviour. Okay. Alternate CGs. Waking up. Oh, alternate point of view where we decide on Lynette from that angle. Oh, that's neat. Like interrogation spotlight on them when they wake up. Oh, hi, Simon. I'm gonna skip over dead cat. Trying to avoid dead cat. Did it just unlock it? But more rhymes. Ooh, I like this rhyme. Chippy rhyme. Cute. Bueller? Oh, wow. Oh. Act 2 rhyme. BG sketches. And, feed the cat! Yeah, early BG sketches. I like that. I like that positioning scenario. That was cool. Oh, extras theme. As always, bloopers.
Hey, do you know how long it takes for a human to starve to death? You should. But just in case you can't remember, I'm gonna make sure you find out. Yeah.
It's okay. I'll be sure to find you the
Okay, Simon.
Megan's not good with words 101. It's okay. I'll be sure to... It's okay. I'll be sure to find you... That fucking sentence, I swear! It's okay. I'll be sure to find you your perfect match. If you had to pick one, what kind of voice would you rather? You said...
The pain.
So, Betty, word.
Why are words so much?
You little fucker. Sit down. We're gonna play Simon Says. Why? Because I wanna play and you're a criminal.
Ah, yes, funny. Blooper reel again. Very good. Also go listen to blooper reel of the hostage. Very good game.
Very good game.
Anyways, I made a lot more mistake. I made a mistake just now. Anyways, enjoy the blooper reel. Well, whether you trust me or not is entirely up to you. Either way, the truth is the truth. All I can do is reassure you and mean...
I thought I recognized
do
you.
not dictate which mesh...
I thought I recognized your voice. You were in hostage.
Thank you for being so brave. But I'm afraid I can't let you do that. Please, allow me to exist. Exist? Really? Did I say exist instead of assist?
Allow me to exist.
Exactly
Yeah.
the most patient. If you don't choose one or the other within the next sentence, when you abandoned our perish to baby. Yeah, sure. This
Perish the
isn't
baby.
what I wanted.
Defeat the baby.
For either of us. There will be a juicy little reward waiting for you. You can't forget any fantasies you have regarding to... What were you thinking, trying to rescue my darling Lynette, huh? The little bird... I was foolish enough to fall in love. And now we must all play the... It's a place you can retweet to... retweet? It can be our little secret. Watch it fumble for a meaning to its pitiful existence.
Fucking goddamn it! No, I don't want to update my printer! What?
Update your printer, goddammit!
I could have just fallen asleep at my computer. If that's the case, I should at least be able to dream of an escape from here and see what else waits further. I could have just fallen asleep at my computer. If that's the case, I should at least be able to dream and... fuck. I could have just fallen asleep at my computer. If that's the case, I should at least be able to dream of it. Fuck! I could have just fallen asleep at my computer. If that's the case, I should at least be able to dream. Oh my god. I could have just fallen asleep at my computer. If that's the case, I should at least be able to dream of an escape from here and see what else waits. Oh my god. Meow. How? Ugh.
You should have included that meow in the game.
Do you know how long it takes
Oh.
for a human to stop? Hey, do you know how long it... do you know how...
It's okay. I'll be sure to find you the
Okay, that was a good collection this time. That was good. Okay, Mel.
This is Melancholy Marionette here. I'm going to try and keep this ramble short because I still have work to do on the project before the deadline is up. But I've just grabbed a coffee and I'm having a teeny tiny break from testing the same things over and over and over again. So I figured I'd just try and say a few things about the project for the extras. Firstly, thank you very much for playing the game, unless you didn't play it and you just kind of snuck your way into these extras, in which case you probably don't want to be listening to this.
I sure hope you're listening to
I
this
should warn you
after
in
watching
case
the
I
rest
haven't
of my
seen all of
playthrough,
the
at
endings
least.
Yet, that I'm probably going to wind up mentioning spoilers of some sort during the course of this ramble, so maybe stop listening if you don't want to wander into spoiler territory.
Yeah. Watch my playthrough or play the game. Do it now.
Trying to
Last chance.
explain the project in general is kind of hard because, like most of my Manic Jam projects, it's a bit of a mess. My ideas were all over the place as usual, and what started out as one thing just got more and more and more added to it until it became a big blob of madness yet again. I really wanted to try and keep the scope down this time, but I feel like I well and truly failed at that again. I mean, I thought by giving myself like a rough word count limit of around 10k words, it would help the game from getting too big, and in theory, that probably would have worked if not for adding all the different voice options. But the thing is, I couldn't bring myself to not have those in there, because like, I don't really care if it's heaps of extra work to add the different voice options, because inclusivity is important to me. But admittedly, it probably would have been better to attempt to expand on that sort of thing once the jam was over, rather than trying to get it all done within the deadline like a crazy person.
Fair,
But there you go.
you still did something special with
I'm
it.
really hoping that it doesn't mean that like one particular voice combo has got bugs in where the others haven't, because I wasn't able to work on that as much as I could with the other ones.
I didn't find anything.
But yeah, anyway, I originally wanted to make a circus theme game for Spooktober this year, but that clearly didn't happen.
Oops.
What wound up becoming Tunnel Vision was born as a result of listening to the Starset song of the same title. Sometimes songs just kind of set my brain on fire with ideas, and that is one of those songs where I could just see snippets of a story unfolding in my head while I listened to it. Not only that, but just the phrase tunnel vision in general is one that kind of slaps me round the face, because it's something I suffer from pretty badly when it comes to participating in game jams. I have an extremely bad habit of obsessively focusing on jam projects to quite an unhealthy degree. It often reaches a point where I'm going to bed at like 4 or 5 a.m. and then forcing myself up again at 8, 9 a.m. to keep going, just giving myself barely any breaks through the day, which is bad.
Okay, when you put it like that,
I've tried
yes.
to be better with that, but it just kind of all goes wrong the moment I get into jam mode.
Yeah.
So with this, I wanted to tell a story that was a bit out there about a deity of dreams who had fallen in some capacity, committed some sort of crime, and wound up becoming a corrupted version of themselves. that can only make nightmares instead of dreams, and while they're confined in some sort of pocket dimension by other powerful beings. And at the same time, I also wanted to call myself out on how I work and how making these projects sometimes makes me feel in like a self-deprecating sort of way.
That came through.
And like so many things just kind of got mixed up together and muddled.
And like I feel like that's where this was going before the overlying story came through here.
And stuff, because like I also knew I wanted to sort of have it be like the main character was on trial and they had to play some sort of game to escape the place that they'd been confined in, and that they were guilty of something and they'd have to figure out what that was. And like I was thinking that they had killed their child, but I couldn't really come up with a good reason as to why. And the cat was supposed to make like crying sounds like a baby because the cat was supposed to represent the main character's like guilty conscience in a way, I guess. The child that the main character murdered. And in a way, like Sorbet the cat does still represent a dead child. But because there's supposed to kind of be like a representation of the child that Rhyme talks about having had in the hospital bed section of the game, where Rhyme is just monologuing at you like a motherfucker. And I don't really, like, I can't say how much of it is true and how much of it is not true, because if you know me, then you know I like to leave that sort of thing up to other people to interpret.
Understandable.
But I did sort of end up going down the path of thinking that Rhyme did have an actual child with a lover of some sort, and as Rhyme explained, that was a forbidden thing. Like, their kind weren't supposed to create children. So yeah, like, the thing ended up being like Rhyme just sitting miserably in their prison, kind of constantly replaying the trauma of their past, I guess. So it became kind of less about the main character having committed a crime and more just a puppet show by Rhyme as a form of like messed up therapy for themselves. I don't know how to explain it really, because I suck at explaining things, but maybe you get what I'm trying to say, maybe you don't. It's like the same with the dreaming of the future end as well. It's like, do you really believe that Rhyme has suddenly turned all good? Do you even believe that Rhyme is a deity of dreams? Because to be honest, I am not so sure. And that, even though it's supposed to be one of the supposedly good endings, you are still kind of starting a war at the end of the day. And who's to say you're on the side of good by freeing Rhyme from that prison? I mean, it's open to interpretation, like a lot of stuff. Maybe things work out fine, and you are just releasing a lovely deity of dreaming and dreams and inspiration, and yeah, Rhyme was hard done by and wrongly imprisoned, and everything works out fine. But also, Rhyme could be completely bullshitting you on that one, and probably not the sort of entity that you want to be releasing into the world. How you choose to view that ending is entirely up to you. But I sure as hell wouldn't trust Rhyme.
Fair.
The opening lyrics of the song Tunnel Vision say, "Blind, you wouldn't see what's real if it hit your eyes. Lies and fantasies to deal 'cause you're dead inside." And while I'd like to hope I'm not exactly dead inside, I kind of put that on Rhyme instead. I do what I do because it helps me to feel something. And when I enter jam mode, I kind of end up a bit like Simon, just sat there thinking, this is my life, my everything. And it takes a lot to pull me out of my fantasy worlds and back to reality, because as much as making visual novels is a hobby for me, it's also kind of like my coping mechanism for life at this point.
Understandable.
I've been trying to stay more grounded recently, and I feel like I've been doing better, but it hasn't stopped me from being stuck with like that double-edged laser focus when I get going. And as much as I adore making stuff in general, especially for jams, it's almost like it destroys me at the same time. Like, it's fun and I love it, but it's also mentally draining and painful to wrestle with all the ideas and actually make them into a playable game.
I feel like that's a common. I feel like that's a common
tangent,
feeling.
as usual.
I hear that from a lot of devs.
It's supposed to be that both Rhyme and me suffer from some form of tunnel vision. Rhyme in the sense that they torture themselves by replaying the trauma of their past over and over in different scenarios, like some sick little puppet shit. And me in that I torture myself by engaging in this hobby in general.
It's a coping mechanism for Rhyme.
I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing.
Obviously.
It is what it is.
For you as well.
If you listen to Starset's Tunnel Vision song, I'd like to hope that you'll see how the lyrics relate to Rhyme as a character. If not for that song, I don't think I would have created Rhyme at all. So maybe that would have been for the better. A lot of the stuff Rhyme says about aborting ideas before they become wretched and mangled was pretty much me having a go at myself for not being able to let go of the ideas and characters that my stupid brain comes up with, even if I don't feel like they're good enough. I kind of just allow them to sit there and haunt me until they end up having a kind of power over me. It's like they become their own beings and I just lose control over them. And then they play on my mind and grow and yeah, I probably sound insane. But yeah, this project and Rhyme as a character is the embodiment of my obsession and inability to just stop and let go of things. And I'm going to blame most of that on my autism. I should probably just shut up about it anyhow, since I've kind of already rambled for ages by accident. Before I go, I might as well throw a few random facts at you. You might have already figured this out while playing, but all the character names are anagrams of stuff related to the project and the jam. Suoni v. Linnet is an anagram of tunnel vision. Oh, and Linnet, the reason that Linnet's nickname is Little Bird is because a linnet is a bird.
Oh.
I mean,
I did not know that.
UK anyway.
Legitimately.
I'm guessing there are linnets in other places around the world. I don't know.
That's a cool fact.
Is an anagram of nightmare. And I don't think Sorbet the cat's full name
that one I should have seen something
in the game, but in my notes,
that's one I should have seen coming.
Name is Sorbet Copo, which is an anagram of Spooktober. Because I am a terrible, terrible nerd, and I can only apologise. There's a few other little.
Don't apologise. That's adorable.
Here and there in the game, like the posters on Linnet's bedroom wall.
I love that.
And the closing line from Rhyme in one of the endings. I mean, I have to give a shout out to Scream Camp. That poster is there because I've been to Scream Camp twice this year, and it's hands down like the best scare attraction I've ever been to in my life. It's just fucking amazing. And I would say if you live in the UK and you like horror stuff, just go next year. Even if you don't live in the UK, just get on a plane or a train or a boat and just go anyway, because yeah, it's the best. But yeah, the line that Rhyme says in one of the endings, "May all your dreams be nightmares," is what various performers have said to close the show whenever I've been to see Circus of Horrors. I always thought it was a brilliant way to sign off since the very first time I heard it, and I think Rhyme would probably like the ring of it too, so it certainly suits the character. I've just figured it would be a perfect one to adopt. But I suppose I better get my butt back to work, or the game won't be finished in time, or it will be, but it will be buggy as hell. So yeah, with any luck you're listening to this because we made it in time and you finished and hopefully enjoyed the game. So thank you for checking it out and choosing to sit and listen to me talk crap about it after. I really appreciate your support in general. Oh, and if any of the Jam team happen to be listening to this, then I just want to say a huge, huge thank you to you, because I couldn't have done this without you. You're all absolutely amazing, and the project wouldn't exist if not for you being crazy enough to team up with me and help make it a reality. So yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whatever time of year it is when you hear this, I hope you have a spooky, spooky time. And of course, may all your dreams be nightmares.
May all your
See
dreams
you
be
in
nightmares.
the next game. Bye.
Once again, delivered something utterly magical. Right. Now. Jumping ahead here. I just wanted to check out the other version of the extras, just to see if it was, like, different things in each extra build, but no, it's just 2 different landing pages for the extras package, depending on which ending you get. Which is, still a really cool bun. Still a really cool thing here. And it's just... whew. Yeah, that really came together. And, listening to Mel's ramblings there at the end, that leaves you with a lot to think about, too. Letting ideas... is putting the idea out of your mind instead of letting it live on half-baked and unexecuted. Putting the idea out of its misery instead of just... is putting an idea in your head out of its misery better than just letting it sit there half-baked and never doing anything with it, even if, like she said, it was didn't feel good enough to take and make it something out of. That's the real world metaphor, application, implication of killing the cat, essentially. Killing the cat, which was starving and did not last much longer anyways. And where do I stand on that? Although, I admit I don't have the skill or experience or time to dive into that sort of creation as much as I really want to. And as opposed to anything, that's the cat that's living on in my head. So from my perspective, I'm of the scope of, I'm of the mind to say that it's good to keep any of it around, just to chew on, to develop in the time I have. My fear is not ever being able to actually make something worthwhile of it. My fear is that I want to kill the cat before I ever... That would be the mercy, instead of trying and producing something half-baked and not worth a damn. But again, that's just, I'm of an entirely different angle perspective here than someone like you. But I'm of the mind to hang on to those ideas. Keep them close to heart and hope, beyond hope, to make something like that happen. But man, what an experience. Every bit as mysterious, surreal, unsettling as... Yeah, it's... God, was I anticipating this getting nearly as meta and fourth wall-y as it did? Not in the slightest. That took me off guard and kept me off guard to the very end. But it really did come together to tell a full story in the end. A bit that intrigued me from the Mel ramblings was talk about has Rhyme really changed in the future ending? Or are they just pulling a fast one to get out of their prison? It's hard to say. I personally want to believe that this was all some kind of expression of grief and self-depreciation, dwelling, being unable to move on, being unable to heal from what they suffered in the past. It's entirely possible that they are pulling a fast one, but it's hard to say. I want to believe that with the right amount of trust, could be that we're giving them that trust and they see it and they're using it to get out of here. But equally of mind to believe that Rhyme genuinely realizes that they're doing something unhealthy with their time stuck here in this prison that they've been subjected to. And, yeah. But then again, maybe I'm just not seeing the truth that's right in front of my face. It's entirely possible. Maybe I have developed tunnel vision in my aim to call this a happy ending. It's entirely possible. So on that matter, it's time for us to leave Rhyme's window behind. I hope you enjoyed this experience. Hope you learned something. I hope you went through this journey with me before coming to this extra section. Or else, you know. If not, then, well, to be perfectly honest, there isn't much I can do about it, but alas. Remember to take care of yourself. First and foremost, take care of yourself. Your physical well-being, your mental well-being. Second of all, take care of those little ideas in your heart that bring you joy. Your Lorbos, your OCs, your characters who you put parts of yourselves into. Let them blossom. Let them thrive. Let them go through tribulations, but above all else, let them overcome. Use them as a model of the strength you want. Don't use them as an outlet for the pain in your heart. Use them to give yourselves a chance to grow. A chance to find the strength that you so desperately need to stand on your own 2 feet. And use them to help you come to love yourself as well, because you deserve that. And that's what I'm taking away from this here. There's a ton to unpack here. And you know what? Download this game and play it for yourself. Even if you made it to the end of this video, do it. It's worth it. It is an experience in its own right. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Until then, this has been Tunnel Vision. As always, let all your dreams be nightmares.